Now, first of all, you're going to need some gore. Now, there are plenty of fake blood recipes out there, and the one that we're using today was invented by a man named Dick Smith, who was famous for his fake blood, which was used in classic movies like The Exorcist, The Godfather, and Taxi Driver, to name a few. Now, what are we going to use for his recipe? For this, you will need corn syrup, water, red, yellow, and blue food colouring, non-dairy coffee whitener, and peppermint extract. The estimated price for this recipe is $27.84. To begin with, pour in 1/4 of corn syrup to create your gooey base. Then get 2 milliliters of water and add that to the mix. Next, add mostly red food colouring, but also a dash of yellow and blue to give it some depth. Now, sprinkle some non-dairy coffee whitener on top of it all, and stir it together to create the right consistency for your gore. Finally, add in some peppermint extract to top it all off, and stir to combine. This should give the blood a much more palatable taste for your actor. Alright, let's give it a go. It's actually pretty good. Alright, now we've got our gore, let's find out how to shoot a horror scene.
Generic horror, scene 1, take 1.
Wait a second, how is that all put together? Let's go back and take a closer look. First, we built up suspense by showing Michael casually reading a newspaper, cut together with shots of me sneaking up to him from behind this wall here. We deliberately didn't show my face in the shot until the very end, as this adds to the overall suspense of the scene. Then when it came to the bloody part, we simply splattered the blood onto the wall in a separate shot and joined it together in editing. It is a commonly used trope in the horror movie genre to merely suggest an act of violence, because what the audience can imagine is always far more terrifying than anything that can be presented on screen. Famed director Alfred Hitchcock knew this well and used it to create one of the most effective scenes of off-screen violence in the 60s horror classic Psycho. And since the movie was shot in black and white, he got away with using plain old chocolate syrup for his blood effect. Now that takes care of the visuals, but there's a whole other aspect to consider: sound. Such as Michael's scream, which was produced offset in a fairly soundproof location. Then you're gonna need some body impact sounds. Done. Now, get yourself a cabbage and a watermelon and quite simply stab them with a chisel. The cabbage should produce the bone-crunching sound, and the melon should make the juicy, fleshy gore sounds. Then finally, mix it all together in the edit. Okay, so now you know how to make your own fake blood, film a horror sequence, and record your own gory sound effects. That's it from us here at IndependART. See you next time.